Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Last time we got to the save point, and this time we're going to look at a sword that looks suspicious. Ooh, must have a lot of power then. We should take the sword! Dark Bahamut. I bet, oh crap, I gotta get up all my reflect. Or not. Ouch! Yeah, this fight, he gets to do that right off the bat, so what you want to do is as many people survive as possible. In this case, Edge fell down, and it's kind of random how much damage he'll actually do. I've had it where he hasn't killed anyone, and where he's killed up to 3 of your party members. So you want to hit Cure 4 right off the bat. And one thing that's interesting is if you, let's revive Edge here. What was I saying? If you use Bahamut on him, if you use Mega Flare, he will counter with Mega Flare pretty much every time, or so it seems. So, and once the battle kind of gets underway, he will cast Reflect, and he'll start bouncing spells off of himself. Particularly, Flare. And so you want to definitely be aware of that. That is very painful. Heal up Edge there. Best strategy for this fight, yeah, here comes Flare. Throw Hellwind Shurikens. Somehow he can bounce Flare to nothing as well. I don't know how that works. You could use Sylph in this fight to try and keep up on the healing, but once you've gotten everyone up with Cure 4, you really don't need it as much anymore. So I'm going to use Bahamut, even though it risks, him countering with Mega Flare himself. His subsequent Mega Flares only seem to hit, 1, 2, maybe 3 people, only for about 1,000 damage, so it's really not, too much to worry about. If you hadn't have used Reflect, I could have used Holy, but meh. Other guy I could Berserk, I guess, is Kain. You could also cast Haste, but the battle really won't last long enough for you to worry about that. Between Cecil's Berserking and Edge throwing Hellwind Shurikens and using Mega Flare on him, there's not too much to be worried about. Well, Mega Flare, obviously, but whoa, it's a lot more damage than he normally does with that. Okay, let's, well, you're going to get Berserk, so you're just going to go straight off and attack anyway. Hopefully I'll be able to get to his turn before somebody dies. Or not. Edge, you're useless. Stop dying. Maybe Rydia will get a turn here, and I'll be able to revive Edge. And let's see, revive him, and then I want to start Cure 4 again. Now let's heal up before he uses Flare again, please. 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 Rosa, hurry up and heal. Thank you. Alright, and throw another Hellwind Shuriken. And I probably won't be using Bahamut anymore because that was painful. Somehow, in all my test runs, and I probably fought this guy like 6 times right before I recorded this, he did not do more than about 1,500 damage with Mega Flare when he was countering your Bahamut summon, so whatever. Either way, what's done is done, and he's down. And for that battle, we get the Ragnarok, the best weapon in the game for Cecil. And it increases some of his stats. Let's check out his stats here. It's 79 Strength, 34 Agility, 55 Vitality. Give him the sword. It's actually better than the Excalibur, and by a reasonable margin too. Take a look at that. Ups his defense quite a bit. It's very nice. Yeah, it ups his strength and his vitality. I think he loses a little bit of agility. I can't remember. Either way. You look at, Kain has 10 multipliers, Cecil has 13. He is very, very powerful at this point in the game. Not to mention the sword also has Holy on it. And, yeah, if you're wondering about Edge there, he's also got 10 multipliers. And I was able to alternate gear ever so slightly for him for this fight. Gave him the Rune Ring for some more defense. Doesn't lower his attack multiplier, so not too much to worry about. Anyway, through that battle, I'm going to heal up, and I'll be right back. Ah, wakey wakey, Cecil. Time to go. Alright, now let's just backtrack all the way out of here. Head all the way back to that invisible passage there. Probably could have done this off screen, but apparently today I'm not running into too many battles, so it's not too much to worry about. Which is actually nice considering the last episode. Of course I run into battle as soon as I say that. And again. But yeah, last episode, it was only 12 minutes once I was done editing everything, but I was recording for almost 24 minutes, so that... Yeah, the last episode, I didn't actually, get a lot of footage. Yeah, not a lot of footage for how long I spent recording. I'm going to say it while I'm standing still, because apparently the battles are back. Way too many random battles in this area. Jeez. Sometimes the encounter rate in this game is just, it spikes for no reason, and you just can't do anything about it. And here we have a new enemy, Rill Martyr, or Lil Murderer, depending on the translation. He's also called the Tricker, and the reason he's called the Tricker is because of this. Weak to lightning. Why would you cast Libra on yourself? Wonder if I should use lightning on you. You use the Thunderclaw, it does not count, he's only referring to the actual spell, so you can use Lightning Elemental attacks on him, just don't cast actual lightning spells on him. Come on. Yeah, adds a little bit of damage there. And pretty much just take him out with normal attacks. You do not want to use lightning until you have him down weak enough so that he won't be able to counter. Because once you use lightning on him, he says, "Oh, I tricked you," and he goes into a spaz at casting Bolt 3 on you over and over and over again, and you cannot counter it. Your only bet is to either run away or something else. I'm not even going to bother. There's no point, he doesn't have that much HP left anyway. A couple more attacks and he'll fall down. But yeah, do not cast lightning on this guy. Yeah, in the Final Fantasy IV PlayStation port, they actually translated this guy as the Tricker, which is probably a better name for him. Either way, it basically tells you exactly what he's going to do. If you listen to what he's telling you, he's lightning against him, he's gonna murder you. Not a lot of fun, unfortunately. But yeah, if you just take him out with normal attacks, he doesn't attack you, so you don't really need to worry about it. And yeah, you don't take any damage, which is nice. And after that battle with 3 moon goddesses and a dark wizard, we get the Minerva robe. Or what is it in this translation? It's always called something different. This version of the game, it is the Minerva jumpsuit. It's also called the Minerva bustier or the Minerva robe or whatever. Anyway, what this is it's, well, it lowers your intelligence, or not your intelligence, what are they in this game? Jeez. It can be used by your mages, and it lowers wisdom and will by 15, but it raises vitality, agility, and strength by 15. I'm pretty sure it's 15. So basically, what it's used for is if you're going to put, like a bow on Rydia, or on Rosa here. You wouldn't be using her for healing all that much, but if you gave her a bow, say the Oichi bow, and then gave her Artemis arrows, she could deal quadruple damage to dragons and take out dragons relatively easily. You could still use her for healing, it'd be severely crippled. You could also give it to Rydia, and with Rydia, it really only makes sense if you're going to put her in the front row, which based on her HP is not a good idea. But if you do decide to do that, it'll give her some more strength, agility, vitality. She needs the agility badly. But yeah, you give her that, you give her, say, the Dragon Whisker, or the Dragon Whip, or whatever it's called, or the Dragon Tamer, whatever it is in this version. And you use that, and you can deal quite a bit of damage to dragons. Again, the only real purpose of putting, say her in the front row, or putting the Minerva robe on anyone, is to take out dragons, because 1, dragons are deadly, and 2, those are the only ones that you can really get a lot of damage out of your mages with if they're not using spells. So anyway, that's there. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it because it lowers my ability to use spells, and spells are far more useful in my opinion. Anyway, we've gotten through a very large portion of this area, and this room here has a save point. And I wonder if I should... Yeah, I'll do one more area. Or not one more area, but one more room. There's, I believe it's 3 rooms along this area. Just going to use a tent there so that I have enough MP for this area. Let's see here. Do I have enough MP? More than enough MP. Alright, let's head over here. To the next room. Hey, look at that. Looks like a new weapon. Just give me 1 sec to adjust my setup. Alright, I've set everything up so that I can get the boss that is going to guard this. A Holy Spear, or the Holy Lance. This is the Plague. And as you can see, he's another floating eyeball, which means he's weak to projectiles. So you want the boomerang, and you want Kane with the spear for this fight. And the other thing you want to do is you want to cast Berserk. Where's my box of wines? There we are. And yeah, pretty much all you need to do is do as much damage as possible because he does count down on your entire party. Now, there are alternate ways of doing this. You could, and I want to use Bahamut here, you could say cast slow on somebody, you cast haste on your whole party, but you could cast slow on an individual and then leave them around for a while. And then hope that they die afterward and you're on their turn. You have a chance to revive somebody else who won't have countdown on them. But you can actually take them out easily enough by just dealing enough damage right off the bat. So use Holy, Bahamut, Berserk Cecil, and yeah, you should be able to do lots of damage. So should Kane, and so should Edge, as long as you have them with appropriate weapons. Yeah, pretty much all you need to do, just deal a lot of damage. There we go. No big deal. And we get almost no money, a little bit of experience, and apparently that's it. Nope, we get the Holy Lance, and the Holy Lance is technically more powerful than Edge's, or not Edge's, what's his name? Gungnir Lance. Yeah. It's got Sacred Power, and I think it's technically holy elemental, but it doesn't seem to do a lot of extra holy damage for some reason or another. Yeah, see, it lowers your defense, which is why I like the Gungnir Lance more. It has a boost to vitality, and the damage, 138, say, what we got here? 134. And it continues to give you the vitality boost, so if I want to deal more damage, I'll just use the Defender, or the Gungnir Lance, depending on which is more appropriate. Let's see, I don't think the Gungnir Lance has a element now, but the Sacred Power that it mentions on there isn't really all that good. It doesn't deal holy damage to enemies who are weak to holy damage, and even though it probably should be holy elemental, it just doesn't seem to do enough damage to make it worth it. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Next time we will explore the other room, and then continue on through the rest of the area. What lies beyond? I don't know. You'll have to find out when I see you guys next time.